And like I say, I know it sounds good with when we hear these numbers thrown out, how long people been together, and we just don't know how long they've been together, and they were good years.
But then now we in a relationship and that's 8 years, 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
We do the same things. We done did this. Okay. Hey, let's try to spice it up. Let's try to bring somebody in. That happens. I've talked to couples that have done that and everything. Some of them they're still together. That's just their MO. That's what they like doing.
Well,
And they seem like they strong.
I got a question for you then.
What's up?
If they're still together, do they still love each other? Just because I know some people stay together just to have someone.
Well,
I
yeah.
mean, in your eyes, you're thinking 20 years, 30 years, man, that's lovely, man. I can't wait till I can do something just like you. But how do you know that they are happy in that relationship? All you know is they stay together.
Well, that's true.
Is that good enough for you?
Well, Kane, you talk to any uh married couple that's been together that long, you talking about
Hmm.
25, 30 years,
Yeah, yeah.
they'll tell you, especially if you're cool with the guy and everything. Hey, sometimes I know you don't like the word, but sometimes they require work. They done had they adversities that they done gotten through
Hmm.
together. But it's always about that face to face or open communication with each other, knowing about, hey, I'm not satisfied with this right here. How can we work? Because when you done been with somebody for a long time and things just seem the same, you got to do things to kind of spice it up.
But I mean, like you said, these 25, 30-year relationships that people are having, are they really happy in their situation? Or is it that I'm content with this situation and I don't want to go back out there looking either?
Oh yeah,
So I'm
you
just
can
going to
be like that.
deal with the nagging. I'm going to deal with the infidelity. I'm going to just deal with it because, I don't want to even go, I don't want to start all over. I invested so much time into this. I'm just here now.
Well, I will say this to that right there.
And they're not. I don't think they're gonna give you those details. I just don't think
Well,
so.
it just depends on how close you are with that individual, with that open line of communication.
Hmm.
Now, I'll just say in this day and time, right here, I think and I truly believe everyone truly deserves to be happy. When y'all start sleeping in the separate rooms and been sleeping in separate rooms for years and you're young, I'm saying 40 years old is young. It's a problem there. If you can't talk it out, counseling, then do you want to stay like that? Do you want to stay like that?
But
Just because you don't want to get out there? Because you
just
deserve, come on, it's one
okay.
life.
Okay, so if you deserve it, then those people that are just like just staying in a relationship just to stay in it, the only
Yeah.
way that you get that happiness if you actually have to go for that happiness. And when I say that, I'm just saying if it takes you leaving this person in order for you to have sanity and peace, then that's probably what you need to do versus staying in there and playing house or whatever.
Come on.
And when people come over, it looks like y'all together or family or whatever, right? But why do all of that to impress other people, but inside you're not all there together?
Come on, King. I agree with you on this, brother, 100%.
Okay, well then, and like I say, I know it sounds good with when we hear these numbers thrown out, how long people been together, and we just don't know how long they've been together and they were good years. We don't know if the good years are now or the good years were at the beginning, and now they just kind of just, I'm in this thing now, I just don't want to.
Yeah, but
But
Kane, I
however,
tell you, but
you
when you
don't
see that,
know
I know,
what happens behind closed doors.
I know you won't. But when you
Yeah.
see that true stuff, when she finishing his sentence, you better go to. Hey, you need to you need to go get put some more ice in his cup or whatever for with that tea because that's how he like it. She already know what he like. Oh, hey, my baby over there. Hey, if we're gonna do this right here, this is what she like. This man, and you see that genuineness. They done been through some things, man. All anybody wants is a ride or die, a ride or die chick, ride or die man. You know who got your back. You know who will go through the fire for you. That's it. That's
Well, this
all.
this is what I say with ride or die. Yes.
Go
Okay.
ahead.
You say that, yeah, you want that ride or die, but that
Mm-hmm.
ride or die go through the ups and downs of them, dealing with life. You know what I
Yes,
mean? Like dealing with life. But the ride or die, because I'm cheating a lot and she gonna stay with me. I'm a ride or die, no matter if he cheat or not. That's not a good thing.
I've seen this right here where I'm just getting into military, and one of my boys, he's older than me or whatever, but man, he'll be partying with us, and having his fun too, his fun out there with us. His wife stayed there, stayed through all of that. Only thing I know is she was a praying woman and all of that. Okay, so I'm hitting the church and religion or whatever. She stayed through some stuff. He eventually stopped doing what he was doing, people. Okay? Ride or die. We all still go to church together. Man, that marriage is so tight, but she stayed prayed up. She went through some things. I don't know if they build them like that anymore, you know. Now I'm talking about that bond is so tight. That bond is so good. I'm talking about solid as a rock, you know. But
So
she
you
went through some fire.
So you suggesting, yeah, that staying it prayed up, that's what got it. For her to pray for her husband to discontinue his ways of partying and going out and being with other women and stuff like that. So that's what we should be, letting the people know that's what they needs to happen.
Look, everybody has their breaking point. Okay, we are human. Okay, but I
Breaking. What we
already know
breaking? What are we talking
breaking point. Breaking point. I'm saying breaking point where some marriages now, okay, it's not even. It don't have to be infidelity. I don't think he's gonna be somebody. He's not the man. He don't have that energy that I thought he had. I need to leave him, and the marriage is broken up over that. Okay, we see this on the internet. We see this when people talk about it. I'm leaving a good man for this reason right here. No infidelity, no domestic violence, no anything. It's just I know it's something better for me out there.
I hear this all the time, especially with married couples. They say, marriage is not for the weak or whatever. Right? I've heard that, and I'm
What do you
hearing,
think? You've been married, so tell
yeah,
us.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I mean,
What
for
do I
me,
think about what tell me? What's the question? First
you
half.
said marriage is not for the weak, but
Hmm.
from your experience a little bit, not going deep in,
Yeah, yeah.
I
Keep
know I
going.
go
Ask the
into it a
question.
little bit, but what can you say to this?
What do I? So guarantee. Usually, 9 times out of 10, and I did it myself. We
Hmm.
stay in there and we try to deal with whatever that the issue may be. And 9 times out of 10, is usually some kids involved, and that
Yes.
usually keep you connected, right?
Yes,
And you
100%.
don't want the kids to notice it, but they do. You try to hide it, but they know. You know what I'm saying? So since
Yes.
since, since that's the case, you got to make that decision. Where do I stay here and not be myself, or do I leave? And if I leave, I'm more of myself and they can get the best of me than if I stay there and play a role. Now, I understand people will stay there. I'm just staying. I'm going to be here. I'm going to do this. I get it. I get it. You want to do this. That means either somebody has to change or forget what happened or um, move on past it, I guess you would say. You didn't get rid of the bad seed that I knew that would hurt this whole situation. You didn't do it. And now, okay, all right, well, seems as if I got to get out of this. because I'm playing someone that I'm not. It's eating me alive.
Come on.
I'm trying to be this particular father, but I can't because of the issue that's going on. So what do? Like, hey, I need to separate. I need to get away from this.
Yeah.
We make excuses. Oh, they don't know. We only do that when they go to sleep. Whatever. They know. And they can see it in you. Because you may be a little bit more edgy at times when normally you wouldn't be. Because you're usually calm. But now you have this sitting over your head. Y'all cannot talk together and come together and move past it because the same thing keep coming up. So yeah, I could have been praying about it, praying maybe one more time. Let me pray one more time. They're gonna come pray one more time. But in the back of my mind, I know my mind wasn't clear. If my mind is not clear, I can't be that father or that husband. I can't.
Facts.
I can't. So since I can't do that, then hey, look, I gotta go. I gotta get out of this situation. And they may say, man, you a weak for leaving. Okay.
But
and I was angry. I was angry when, you don't know, but I was angry for when I was in.
Yeah.
And that's not me.
Come on.
I can't let somebody in any situation control me. So let me take control of myself and get myself out of the situation.
I like that. That. Take control of yourself.
Yes.
Yeah.
You have to do that. You cannot be anything for anyone else until you are correct.
Woo, that almost go to the fact, and thank you for sharing. You know, I feel like that was testimony time right there. I don't want to put you in that, but I appreciate it. Congregation, we appreciate it. Okay.
Man, congregation, what y'all think though? Right below me, hey, we have a playlist of similar interests and social issues and things that you are interested into. Click on it.
And congregation, just where I'm pointing, this is what YouTube recommends for you to watch because of the content that you've seen of us. Click it.
For sure.
Watch
Do
it
for us.
And share it.